Similar to product of a power, in this video we are going to discuss quotient of a power. So in this case, we have the same bases. We are dividing those bases, and we are going to subtract the exponents. For example, we have n to the power of 3 over n to the power of 8. So I'm going to expand this first so we can see how and why this works with subtraction. So in the numerator we have n times itself 3 times. In the denominator we have n times itself 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now to simplify, as we like to do, I am going to simply cancel out anything that's on both the bottom and the top, or the numerator and the denominator. So I have a 1-to-1 correspondence there, and there, and there. Now, what I have left is an imaginary 1 up top. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 n's in the denominator. So I have 1 over n to the 5th, or 1 over n times n times n times n times n. I can see that this works if I take n to the 3 minus 8. Now remember, 3 minus 8 gives us negative 5. N to the negative 5. And our negative exponents move our base and exponent to the opposite side of the fraction bar to make it a positive exponent. Another example we have is 8 to the power of 4 over 8 to the power of 2. Again, 8 times itself 4 times divided by 8 times itself twice, but I know that this works because they have the same base. So I'm simply going to subtract my exponents, and I get 8 to the power of 2, or 8 squared, which in this case is 64, and I can fully simplify that. Another example, last one for this video, is 84 to the power of 27 over 84 to the power of 16. Now, this rule comes in especially handy when we have problems like this, where our bases are extraordinarily huge and our exponents are extraordinarily huge. We're clearly not going to write out 84 times itself 27 times. No one has the time or the need to do that. We see that this works with examples that are a little bit on the smaller side, like the one above and the one on the previous slide. So, I'm going to take 84, that base that is the same, and I'm going to subtract my exponents, 27 minus 16. So 7 minus 6 gives me a 1, 2 minus 1 gives me a 1, 84 to the power of 11 is as simple as this is going to get. And I'm not going to take 84 to the 11th power because that number would be exceptionally high, although in our next lesson about scientific notation, we could write that out in a more manageable way, and we will talk about that next lesson.